Hi everyone,
Hello.
this is Pillion Diaries. Today is the second day of our trip, and what an amazing day we had again.
Yeah, indeed.
We went to beautiful places. We went to a place called...
Llandovery, I think.
I'm really bad with names. I'm sorry.
No, it was Llandovery.
We went to Llandovery and we did an all-day route, which included two segments, a northern loop and a southern loop, which we will share the information and the route plan in the video as well. We started in a good time. It wasn't really planned, around 10 o'clock, and we did 7.5 hours altogether.
Yeah.
So pretty much the same amount of time that took us to get from Milton Keynes to here yesterday. And what was the length?
It was 150 miles, so we did less miles than yesterday, but we didn't do as many stops either, and it was a very technical route.
It was indeed. And it was a very hot and warm summer day as well, which actually quite nice until you're on the bike, and especially when on the mountains in the shade. But around 3 or 4 o'clock, it really hit us, didn't it? Yeah.
To be fair, I don't know what shades are you talking about. There was absolutely none.
Yeah, when we were going on the serpentine at the beginning.
Oh, you mean
under
through
the
the
trees?
forest?
Yeah,
You're
there
right.
was a little bit, so that was quite okay. Lesson learned from yesterday, guys: don't wear cycling shorts, because that may work on a proper push bike, but definitely not on a motorbike. Buy a sheepskin, right?
Yeah. Well, I think the company is Moto Covers, and this is not a paid advert, by the way. It's a British manufacturing firm who is doing these sheepskins, and look, I'm not saying it's going to change the world, but the Kawasaki Vulcan is notoriously famous of uncomfortable seats, the 650 anyway, and the sheepskin is doing wonders, absolute wonders. So we could be in the saddle for 3 hours straight before you start noticing. Before it was 10 minutes, and I'm not even exaggerating.
Yeah, literally we were on the corner, just 2 corners from our house, and it already killed us.
Yeah, so buy sheepskins.
Anyway, where we left off yesterday was we were talking about this is going to be our first night in a tent for a very long time, 10 plus years. So if you, like me, and have issues with going somewhere unknown, I definitely have to plan, because just to go someplace where I'm not too familiar with facilities, food, where we're gonna stay and things like that, that can trigger my symptoms, that can trigger pain, stomach issues, anxiety, and most recently I figured out I have a fear of tiny spaces as well.
You mean enclosed spaces?
Yes, so I was a bit worried about how it's gonna feel sleeping in the tent, whether I need to wake up during the night, whether I have any stomach problems and things like that. So I try to always calm myself. But it was brilliant. I guess there was a lot of twisting and turning because we couldn't level the tent properly. Make sure you do that. Make sure you try that before you actually go to sleep in the dark. So we actually need to redo the whole tent before the dark settles in. But other than that, surprisingly, no issues, no discomfort, and not even the usual regular morning stiffness, especially in my lower back. I barely can walk, and we have like a £1,000 expensive mattress at home.
Yeah, well,
so it really should do the trick. But anyway, I don't know, maybe it was the fresh air, bird song, freedom, far away from the kids, which is first very...
But definitely not the comfort.
Yeah.
Let's agree to that.
Yeah, which first is always nice to get away, but I miss the kids dearly. But that's a different topic. So anyway, we woke up quite early.
Yeah, I think 7-ish.
7:30, something like that. And that's the thing, because we have such a different morning routine. I could have easily slept like 2 more hours at 7:30 this morning while you were wide awake already.
Well, to be honest, I couldn't sleep too well. So So yeah, it's
Anyway.
just me. But anyway,
Anyway, that's where you need to make the decision. Do you want to go and have a proper sleep, thinking that you're going to have a very long ride ahead of you? Or do you want to keep your rider happy? So I chose the latter. I wanted to keep you happy. So we quickly had some instant coffee,
which wasn't too bad.
which wasn't too bad. It wasn't. And then we were like, just hit the road whenever. Usually the other thing I experience is whenever we plan to leave by a certain time, that's causing me a lot of stress again. And usually everybody's waiting for me because of the sad issues coming last minute. Yeah?
Yeah, no disagreements here.
But we said whenever. So it was actually a very relaxed preparation and we were just ready by 10. And we hit the roads. And that was it, very smooth start of the day.
Yeah, smooth start, easy.
Yeah. So then we started with a longer loop, which took us up the mountain, very bendy routes. Again, I have all my confidence, 200% confidence in how you drive. So compared to how much scared I was at the beginning when we started riding together, we even decided not to take the side boxes.
Yeah, but to be fair, that was first a different bike. You were sitting much higher than you're sitting on this one. But
yeah, but still,
yeah.
So it was all right. It was really good. You have to trust your rider, I guess. And I really enjoyed the view.
But the view was gorgeous. It was
Yeah,
absolutely gorgeous.
the scenery was changing every so often. Like first it was a pine forest, then a properly burned down hillside, and grassy plateaus
With
as well.
sheeps
With sheep,
on the road.
lots of sheep on the road. Be careful. Yeah, and then we stopped only twice today. We stopped quite early at the beginning.
Well, we made 2 big stops, but then we also stopped at that park for 15 minutes just before.
Oh yeah, that's just to ease.
Like 30 minutes to camp. We stopped there because our bum was like spent. I mean,
yeah,
we had
on
to
fire.
stop. We absolutely had to stop. Like there is a time when you just can't go on.
Yeah, yeah. I would
We
suggest.
need to get used to it.
Yeah, I would suggest to don't worry about stopping as often as you like, because that will give you more relaxing time, and your body will thank you later for stopping a bit more often, rather than doing in big slots like 2-3 hours in one go. So yeah, but we stopped 2 places. First was for an early lunch because we thought if we have it, then that will last for the day, and that was valid.
Yeah, that was pretty much true.
Yeah, and secondly, we stopped at an ice cream shop, Judy's ice cream and coffee shop.
Very, very good ice cream. Very good ice cream.
Great ice cream. The only backside of that was we sat down for like 20 minutes, half an hour. And I think that's when the warm weather really hit us, because I could have easily fall asleep on that spot straight away.
And this was before the southern Llandovery route, because that was another 1.5 hours. So we probably shouldn't have taken that long break.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, it's what it is.
Yeah,
That's how we learn.
It was good. I really
So what
enjoyed
do you
it.
think? What do you think triggered? No, sorry. What do you think did not trigger your IBS this time? Because we always have to stop several times. Sometimes we even have to turn around and go home.
I think first of all, what we ate,
which was rubbish. I mean, you were eating crisps and
but that's the end of the day when we're in a
whatever
second
you could
place.
find.
Yeah, but we're in the campsite at that point, and I have everything
Come on,
around me.
don't tell me we had healthy food today.
No, but I mean, it's not too far off what we have. So it's more like the portions of what we eat. We had a very small breakfast, yogurt with a croissant, and then lunch was
whatever.
But
brunch. It was just
anyway, it's
I
not.
want to say full English, but then the Vash would kill me.
Yes, exactly.
So the Vash equivalent of a full English breakfast.
So anyway, I think it's that.
Dragon. Yes, sorry, dragon. Full dragon breakfast. I
Full
swear.
dragon.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's what was
what it
on
was
the
called
menu.
on the menu. So there you have it. Full dragon breakfast, not full English. Sorry, go on.
I don't know, probably for me, whenever we travel, is the thought that I know that we can stop anytime.
Mm-hmm.
And also
Well, but
because
that's the
we,
thing. I mean, and I'm sure that's something you could have a separate podcast about. But like, how many facilities you've seen on the side of the road?
none,
Like exactly zero,
none.
almost zero. At the very last stop at that park, which was also like a caravan site, and some, I don't know. I think there was something else too. I've seen signs for toilet.
Yeah, but I know, but it's just the idea that I know that we can stop literally anywhere and probably easier than with a car. It's just the idea of that. I know it sounds crazy, and it may sound childish as well, but that's just what has me calming down. And obviously, I have my medication with me for
But you didn't take
emergencies.
anything.
No, no,
Did you take any medication today? What,
no,
at all?
no. Although whenever we stopped, I felt, and I think that was because of the awkward sleeping position and a lot of twisting and turning. I felt pain whenever we stopped, but never on the bike. So I think riding is really recreational, guys. Do
Hmm.
it, even if you have symptoms, issues like me. Because I never feel it on the bike. It's just when we stop. Actually, it's usually triggers when we have to wait around. So yeah, that was it.
So this concludes our weekend trip, because even though we're going to be on the bike tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
we'll be going home on the fast route to have some time with the kids and just for ourselves, to be honest,
Yeah,
before heading back to work.
yeah.
So there won't be any diaries tomorrow, will they?
No diaries tomorrow,
I
and
mean, on tomorrow.
on tomorrow's route home. But yeah, I'm still looking forward to the evening. First of all, we need to fix our tent,
Yep. While we
and
still get some
then
daylight.
and hopefully the weather will hold, which I'm sure it will, because I was planning to do some stargazing yesterday, which is one of my favorite hobbies, and we didn't do it because we
Because I fall asleep.
we said we'd rather go to sleep. But I definitely want to stay up tonight and do some shots, which if I do, I will include at the end of this video as well. So until we meet next time, subscribe to the channel, follow me, and feel free to leave comments of what you would like me to cover in the next couple of videos, destinations, any ideas, anything really. I'll see you soon.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.